Hi guys, and welcome to another update from our series Going Medieval. I'm here again with Martin, thanks very much for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming again.
And today we're having a look at skill checks. So skill checks involve everything from combat all the way through to like alchemy and stuff like that. So for a start, let's dish out some pain.
Yeah.
So, I've got myself a broad axe, I've got myself my perk, my strength dice, I'm ready to go. How do I actually put that into action? How can I attack this guy?
Yeah, of course. So as an interact action, you can attack here cash bar.
Okay.
You just click on the cash bar in the app.
Okay. So we've got cash bar here, which is this guy.
Yeah, and you just say attack.
Okay, so we've got some options, and I'm going to go with attack him. Fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got you're attacking cash bar, so we need to focus him.
Yeah, so you focus him on your miniature so that this straight focus is on you.
Right, okay, okay. And what effect does that have in game?
Yeah, so if I come here, he will not bother me because he's bothering you.
Right. So it's just a case of sort of how other characters can interact as well. Fine, okay, perfect. So we continue, and we have a skill check. Okay, here we go. So perform a combat skill check. So I need to avoid hits, and I also need to hit him.
Yeah, of course. So if you input the number of successes that is to avoid, you don't receive any damage from him.
Right.
If you get the successes of to kill him, you will kill him, basically.
And that's one roll. That's not one roll to hit, one roll to kill.
Yeah,
it's one roll
only one
altogether.
roll. Yeah.
Right, I understand.
So let's roll. In each skill check, you use 6 dice.
Yeah.
You use your attribute dice, and
so 2 strength, 1 agility, and then we fill them with the
with the standard dice. And at the beginning of each skill check, you can also convert some dice. So as you mentioned, you have the broad axe.
Yeah.
So it needs some strength.
Right.
So you can just place the strength dice on top of it.
Got it.
And here you receive special dice, which are the slash and step dice.
Right. Okay, so that's how weapons kind of interact with the combat. Fine. Okay, perfect. So we have my slash and stab dice, we've got my agility dice, and then we've got the 3 to bring us up to that total of 6 that we always need. Okay, and we're hoping to roll an 8 here to just flat kill him, but at least 6 would prevent some damage.
Yeah, of course. So let's roll.
Here we go. Oh, that's gone everywhere. And it's gone horribly badly. So
no worries. If it is horribly badly, you can still perform a basic reroll. It's just cost 1 stamina point.
Okay. So down here we got my stamina. So I pay 1, and I can re-roll any number.
Any number of dice. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Perfect. So I'll
so
take
you want to re-roll this one too, because this is a deer symbol.
Yeah.
And deer symbols don't work in combat.
Oh,
because the dice does not match the skill check color.
So if I had theoretically a red die with the animal symbol, that would still be relevant for combat.
Yes, that would be 1 success.
Perfect. Okay. But in this case, green doesn't help me.
Yeah. So... and the red dice is here.
Oh yeah, of course. I'm trying to cheat. Yeah. All right. Okay, that's a lot better, right?
That looks a bit better. So it looks like you have 5 successes.
Okay. And that's not enough.
Can you use your perk?
So we have here Blunt Strike, which says if I have a stab and a slash, then that's 2 extra successes.
So unfortunately, you have only the slash symbol, so you cannot perform the combo as much as you want.
Right, okay.
So since you don't have any other reroll abilities, you just place 5 successes into the app.
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then just hit continue.
Okay, so we see what happens. All right, so it says not too shabby. You dealt 5 hits to the opponent, so place an injured token on the enemy.
Yeah, so
how does injury work?
You are not tracking the individual hit points of the characters. You are just tracking if they are injured or seriously injured or dead. If they have 2 markers, they are seriously injured. Right. So you know that you got some hits in.
Right, fine. Okay, so we've made some progress, but he's not quite dead. We've received 2 hits back. So how do we deal with receiving hits ourselves?
Yeah, so you receive hits, it goes to your vitality. But you can block it with your stamina if you want. Vitality is a much harder thing to refresh. You need to find some herbs that will heal or some other potions. Stamina refreshes every round.
Right, and as we know from the board game, from the computer game, finding vitality items and stuff can be a bit harder, right, fine. So in this case, it would make a lot of sense to spend my remaining stamina. I have perfectly 2 remaining, so I'll spend it, and that would prevent both hits?
Yes, it would prevent both hits. If you want, you can save 1 of the stamina points for an extra reroll in the next combat skill check, perhaps.
Right. So in theory, if I wanted to, I could spend 1 stamina and just say, okay, I'll take the hit. I've got some vitality. I'll keep it. Okay, fine. But I've also received the blood status. So presumably,
this makes you a bit more suspicious because you are covered with blood. So just take the rightmost token and place it onto the negative status blood.
Right.
This means that you are more suspicious to the world. Guard will interact with you a bit more.
Right. Okay. So I mean, this guy already knows I'm suspicious because I just attacked him. But yeah, other guards, I'm with you. All right. And then here we also have a perk point. So we've engaged in some combat. We get a bit better at combat.
It's weapons.
It's warfare in this case.
Okay. So put it into warfare perk.
All right, so from there, it says, here we go. The combat is not over yet, so the enemy is still focused on you. So,
so the combat is not over yet. You hit him for some, and he lost some energy.
Right, okay.
If you decide to combat him again, he will be less stronger.
Fine. So it's a case of sort of, if we go into that again, we don't lose all the progress that we made in that first engagement. Fine, perfect. So that's combat, and that's one type of skill check. Okay, so what are the other types of skill checks? I mean, I think at the start we mentioned alchemy, but what skill checks are there in the game?
Yeah, so you are a bit more strength and agility based.
Sure.
As you can see, I have some speech and perception dice.
Right.
There are other types of skill checks, but some sort of mini game, as we could say, is the reading skill check, because it's the medieval times. Yeah. Anybody cannot read.
Fine.
And there's also the alchemy mini game. You might find some recipes, some herbs, some procedures that you will be able to perform and make some potions.
Okay.
So that is basically a mini game with recipes.
Fine. And that would work in a roughly similar way. So obviously we wouldn't be using a weapon for that, but we'd be using our dice pool somehow. Again, 6 dice, rolling for successes.
I will use my dice, my items, and perhaps I will have some perks that will allow me to better myself at alchemy.
And again, that's run through the app.
Yeah, of course.
Fine. Okay, perfect. So that is an update on skill checks. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we will see you again for the next one. As always, if you have any comments, leave them below.